The Science of Getting Rich.
Welcome to another chapter of the book, The Science of Getting Rich. In this chapter, the author will provide more details so that you can strengthen your willpower. As has been mentioned, Wallace D. Wattles published this book in 1910. At that time, the world still lacked many resources, and literary works that spoke of wealth and prosperity were practically non-existent. So, when the author talks about strengthening willpower, he is telling the people of his era to set aside all studies and readings on any subject other than the science of getting rich. The author wanted to convey to his students the idea that they should abandon any and all teachings that were against the creation of wealth, that went against the laws of the New Thought. However, we will contextualize this point of view later on. For now, we will focus on why the author gave this recommendation. The author tells us that you should favor your willpower. And in practice, this meant completely stopping the focus on the negative side of things. That's what the author meant. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. Focus on the good things. For example, when he mentions that people said the world was going to the devil. But the world wasn't going to the devil, and it isn't now. The author said that the world is going to God. And this is absolutely true because this is just a point of view. You can choose to see that the world is going to God, or you can choose to see that the world is going to the devil. Nowadays, this concept is called the glass half full view versus the glass half empty view. The glass is the same. What changes is the point of view of the observer. If you observe from a positive point of view, the glass will be half full. But if it's from a negative point of view, the glass will be half empty. In practice, that's what it is. When the author said that his students should not study anything other than the science of getting rich, putting it in context, it was because he wanted to shield the minds of his followers. He wanted to prevent them from being contaminated by all the negative news and information that existed in his time. Today, this advice might not be as valid from the perspective of the availability of books and works on prosperity. But even so, his recommendations are very relevant today, as we continue to be inundated with negative news. Everywhere we go, on all the TV newscasts, the only thing we hear is that the world is in crisis, that the world is getting worse. So this vision of shielding the mind is very pertinent in today's world. There is also an excess of information, and this causes you to get lost or to weaken your willpower due to the many options presented everywhere. So this is fundamental. Because when the author says you should use your willpower to focus only on what you want, you have to be decided on it. And if your attention is divided among many things, you will hardly be able to get rich. Generally speaking, nothing is inherently bad or good. What makes something good or bad is our perception. It is our perception that makes us see things as good or bad, that makes us evaluate things as being good or being bad. What you should do from today on is to favor the use of your willpower. If this desire to be rich exists, if this desire to have good things exists, if this desire to succeed in life exists, you can favor the use of this desire. To do this, you must channel this desire. And how do you favor it? By shielding your mind from everything that is negative. Don't read books that talk about negative things. Don't watch TV programs that say the world is in crisis. Don't look at websites or spend time on social media comparing your life to others. This will weaken your willpower. Focus only on your life, on your objective, on your purpose. As the author says, get rich first. Then you can occupy yourself with all these other things. But understand this. If there is something bad in the world, there must also be something good. If something bad is happening, something good is also happening. And what will make a difference in your life is what you focus on. If you focus on the negative things, you will be weakening your willpower. If you focus on the positive, you will be strengthening it. For example, the more your attention is turned to poverty, it certainly won't be turned to wealth. You will be filling your mind with poverty, with scarcity, with fear, and with lack. Whether you think about poverty or not, it will always exist. You choose where to put your focus. It's all a matter of consciousness. From today on, you will have to have a different way of thinking. You must have a fixed decision in your mind about whether you want to be rich or not. It's all a matter of decision. You should have a mindset of isolation from negative things. You should think only about what you want to achieve in life and leave all other things aside. Because if you focus on the world around you, focus too much on other people, you end up draining your willpower. You end up draining the inner desire you have for wealth, because you end up seeing many things that go against what you are trying to achieve. From today on, stop watching everything that drains your energy, whether it's the news, the internet, social media, or your phone. This doesn't mean you can't have or enjoy these things. No, that's not it at all. It's just a matter of choice. Choose to see only what edifies you, what contributes to your growth, what favors your willpower, and leave all the rest behind. Stop speaking ill of people. Stop seeing only the negative side of people and move forward in pursuit of your objectives. It is possible to change our entire world just by changing our point of view. Everything that exists around you is created by your mind. Things just are. And if you are only seeing negative things in your life, it's because you are focusing on the negative. Start focusing on the positive, and you will see good things. From today on, you will isolate from your life everything that is negative. Focus on what is good. Focus on the positive that exists in the world. There are many more good things in the world, many more positive things. You're just not seeing them because our minds are programmed to see the negative. But your mind will change from today on, because you will decide to see the positive side of all things, and thereby strengthen your willpower. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next chapter.